How do I deal with jealousy? I don't. What's up, you guys? Welcome back or to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and thank you for everyone who's always returning. So y'all, I asked for some questions because I wanted to do a Q&A with you guys, and you guys came through with the questions. So I wanted to do like a juicy Q&A kind of girl talk video, and I wanted you guys to just ask me whatever questions that it is that y'all have for me. So I'll put a poll up on Instagram, and I also put it up in the community on my YouTube channel. So I did screenshot the pictures from, well, the responses from Instagram, because you know it deletes in 24 hours, and I do have some here that I'm gonna pull up. So let's just get started. So the first question is why are you so pretty? This is from my sis Raina. I don't know, I get it from my mama. You gotta ask God, why you so pretty, sis? Why you so pretty? Second question is, do you want kids? If so, how many? I do want kids, and I only wanted one child originally. I used to always want a boy, so I did want one child originally, but then like with me coming from a big family and just, you know, being with my boyfriend, and he's not the only child, but he was like the only child in his household, it makes me want at least 2 kids because I don't want them to be alone. And, you know, I'm not gonna be here forever. So yeah, that's what I wanted. That's why I want 2 children, and a boy and a girl will do. Hopefully, you know, everybody thinks like my family, they think I'm gonna have twins, but if I do, that's fine, because I could get 2 for 1. So the next question is, how do you deal with jealousy? So this is the 2-part question. I'm gonna answer both. So that's the first question, and the second question is, how do you make sure you smell good all the time? Okay, so with jealousy, how do I deal with jealousy? I don't. No, but seriously, like, that's not a hard question. It's more so because, how can I say this? There's jealous people in your family. Your friends could be jealous of you. Your significant other could be jealous of you. So I guess you just really gotta watch your surroundings, or just protect your energy. That's really what I do. But as far as like people being jealous of me and just, you know, you just gotta really pay attention. Honestly, you really have to pay attention. That's what I do. I just protect my energy, and I pay attention to who's around me, because sometimes them little slick things that people will say and then hit you with the I'm just playing, or I'm just, no, you gotta watch out for people like that who say little things under their breath and then, you know, hit you with the I'm just playing, or, you know, you don't want that type of people in your circle, in your space. So basically, I just keep it pushing. I just do my own thing. I keep a small group of people around me, only positive people. So yeah. And the second part to that question is, how do you make sure you smell good all the time? Okay, so shower. No, but seriously, the smell goods that I use is cocoa butter. I use almost everything cocoa butter. So I use the Vaseline cocoa butter. Matter of fact, hold on. I use one brand of lotion, the same lotion every time. So I use this Vaseline cocoa butter lotion, and I always use this baby oil, Johnson Johnson. Yeah, Johnson Johnson Shea and Cocoa Butter Oil Gel. Or I will get the oil in this brand. So I would recommend to just stay with the same type of lotion, because you don't want to throw off your pH balance. And I did that once, and it definitely will throw it off. So that's the only type of lotion I use. As for soaps, I do use Dove bar soap. That's really the main soap I use. Just don't make sure you go and don't wash down in that area like that, because you're not supposed to put it directly there. You're supposed to go around. But I can actually do a whole hygiene video. now that this question was asked, I could actually do a whole hygiene video of how I smell good. But yeah, I keep my little perfumes or whatever. But you know how everyone gets, like, you know, throughout the day, you know, your smell good stuff start to wear off, or you start to feel like sweaty and stuff. You know, you just gotta always make sure you carry wipes and stuff, especially as a woman. You know, go to the bathroom, make sure you know, everything is good and everything. But I'm gonna do a hygiene video, so thank you for asking this question. The next question is, when do you and babe plan on having kids, if that's a plan y'all have? So yes, like I said with the first question, that's the one I asked, I do want kids and I want two. Now when, I don't know, I would say within like the next 4 years, because I'll be turning 24, so I'm 23. But I'm not in no rush to have kids, but I don't want to have them too late. I just want to be able to enjoy my life and travel and do what it is that I want to do first before, you know, that process starts to happen. There's a lot that we want to do. We're still young. We want to experience more with each other before we have a family. And I need to be financially great, so yeah. And the second question to that is, if you could live anywhere else in the world, where would you live? Honestly, like, this is kind of like a hard question for me because I haven't really traveled much. Like, I'll go from like state to state. Like, I've lived in New York and live in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Florida, Charlotte, all that. So that's where I live. But where would I want to live? I would say future wise, I always wanted to live in LA. I don't know, I feel like that's my vibe, especially with me like being a beauty influencer. I feel like it would open up so many doors for me. I don't know, and it's just like fashion. I just feel like that's where I want to live at, in LA. If not, like maybe Houston, but I would say more so LA. Okay, so the next person who asked me 8 questions is my boo, Simply Nee. So shout out to her. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel because she really asked me 8 questions, and that was just the minimum questions that I want, but I'm gonna answer all of them. So first one is, have you ever been insecure, and if so, how did you overcome it? Of course I've been insecure before. I was insecure about my weight, and I used to be insecure about my teeth. So I'm gonna start with the teeth first. So when I was in like elementary school, I had like really bucky teeth. They still are, but they're not really that bucky. But I had really bucky teeth, and I used to get made fun of it for, like, people used to call me chipmunk and like beaver. I just hated that so much. That just like annoyed me. So, and my tooth used to be chipped as well, but it got fixed. I fixed it. But that was definitely an insecurity of mine because I've always been a smiler. So when I smile, that's just all you see is like teeth. And it was just like, I really didn't like it. But as I got older, it was like, you know, just embrace it. And that's really what made me me, because I'm a person who's always smiling, and that's just my signature. I always said that, yo, when I get a bag, I'm gonna get some veneers, which I am. I'm not gonna lie. I've embraced my teeth, but I do want that perfect bomb smile. Even if, you know, again, it's not really bad, but that's just something that I want to do. So I gotten over the insecurity, but I still want that perfect smile in a way. So yeah. So the second thing that I used to be insecure about was my weight, which I got over it because I fixed it by going to the gym and eating healthy. I always say, like, if there's something that you could change about yourself physically, do what it is to make sure that you could change it. Like, weight wise, you could change it. You don't have to go and get surgery, but if that's something you want to do, that's fine too. But there's always a way to work around it. There's just certain things that you don't have to, you know, you don't have to live with it. So I was depressed. I didn't like how I looked, so I did something about it. So now, here we are today. Okay, so the next question is, what inspired you to get into makeup? I love this question. So I never wore makeup in high school or anything. When I hit like 11th grade, I believe, I just wore lipstick. And, you know, I was just getting into lipstick. And I believe the summer of 11th grade, I was like 17. Yeah, the summer of 11th grade, I used to try makeup, like just to see how it blends out, stuff like that. But, yeah, it was not something that I just wore to school every day or was really into it until prom came, my senior prom. And that was the first time I got my makeup done. And the way the outcome was like, oh my gosh, like I loved it. Honestly, people were shocked too because, again, I wasn't a girl who wore makeup. So when I finally did that, it was like, wow. And ever since then, I just had to learn how to do it myself. So that's really what inspired me, and I just love that I know how to do makeup. I feel like every woman should know how to do makeup, even something simple, because it's just like that extra accessory to when you go out. Like, the next question is, how did you start the process of your makeup business? Oof. I originally knew that I wanted to have a makeup business in 2017. So I was moving around a lot, and the original thing that I wanted to do was make highlighters, because highlight was like my favorite part of makeup. Like the sparkle, everything, that was just always my favorite part of makeup. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to sell highlight and then work my way up. Because I wasn't stable and I was always moving around, I wasn't able to do that. So I kind of got stuck until, you know, 2020 hit. And then I launched in June 19th. And yeah, that's really the process. But as far as like working on it, I've always like took notes and just read about it, what to do next. Because before, I didn't really know what to do. I just thought that you need like all of this, like tons and tons and tons of money to start the business. But you do need something. You don't need tons, but you do need something. So that's kind of where I'm at with it now. If you haven't noticed, my business is still up and running, but I'm not taking like any orders right now because actually I'm just saving that for a whole nother story time. But basically, I'm hitting some bumps in the road that is causing me to pause right now. But I knew that this is something that I always wanted to do. And yeah. Next question is, what's next for your YouTube channel? I don't know. I don't know what's next. I just love the fact that I'm consistently growing. I'm really surprised and proud of myself at the same time for posting consistently and dedicating myself this month to go hard all the way up to my birthday. And I'm just seeing the progress, and it's crazy. Like, I just want to do so much more stuff. That's why I always tell you guys to like comment down below what you want to see me do, because originally I started with beauty. That's just the starting base. So now from beauty, you know, I do videos with my boyfriend, I do challenges, you know, try-on hauls, all different type of stuff. So I just want to have like a broad channel for just everyone to see and not just beauty. The next question is, are you trying to make YouTube your career? Of course. Yes, I am trying to make YouTube my career. I definitely see myself being like a public figure as far as like motivating a lot of people. That's all I want, honestly. I feel like that's the best career to ask for, to just be able to sit in front of a camera and inspire people, even if it's with makeup or just with me simply talking to you and just telling you, you know, things that I've went through that can inspire you. Like, I definitely want to make YouTube my full-time career, and I'm not stopping until it is. Next question is, what's the craziest thing you've ever done in life? Have I even done anything crazy? I don't even think I experienced that yet. The one crazy thing I do want to do is go skydiving. I want to go skydiving. I think that would be really cool. And I want to buy a GoPro to do that. Right, babe?
Yep.
I want to go skydiving. And we're going to go together.
That's right.
I'm going to cry, but it's okay. So the next and last question is, how does your parents feel about your boo thing? That's funny. Babe, how they feel about you?
They love me.
They do. My dad wasn't here for it at first. Okay, the way he met my dad was funny.
I was persistent.
But actually, come here. Come. They love him. My mom is very open. She was open from the jump. She's always been open to like her children's significant others.
Yeah,
but my dad,
mothers have their worries and stuff.
Yeah, my dad, he wasn't like, he was just like, who is this? When he first met him, and it wasn't like they wasn't supposed to meet at that time. They just happened to meet at that time, and he was not here for it. He did not want to give him a handshake at all. It was just like, who are you? Are you her friend or are you her? What's going on? I'm just
and
like,
here's a tip. Here's a tip, for the fellas that watch this video. If you happen to meet your significant, if you're just starting out and you happen to meet your significant other's father, I understand that there are things that people do that'll piss you off, and everybody does an eye for an eye, tit for tat, like, oh nah, fuck him, excuse my language, but F him and all that other stuff. Nah. You can be adamant about your feelings, being very respectful.
Yeah. So he was very persistent, and my dad won't admit it, but that's what made him like him. Like, my dad definitely respects him now because he was not stopping until he was like, this is my girlfriend, I'm staying, that's what it is, and that's what it's going to be.
Yep.
I love you.
I love you more. Let me use the bathroom.
Right.
Peace, y'all.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, but that's all for this video. So make sure that you guys like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if y'all want me to do a part 2, y'all can ask me more questions as well. And yeah, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow me on TikTok as well. And I will see y'all in my next video.